Easy people, welcome back to my channel at Big Steve MCFC. It's been a long time. I've been very busy. I've been struggling to do match previews, match reactions. I'm just been a bit busy, you know what I mean? Work life's taking over. So I apologise for that. What a game to come back to. What a game to come back to. Manchester City 2, Tottenham Hotspur 3. Of all the people to get beat, we get beat off Tottenham. Only a week after I absolutely destroyed Toby on the Big Six show. Absolutely annihilated him. Told him a few home truths about his team, about his players, about his manager. And then, whole behold, typical Man City, shove it all back down my throat. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's just the Man City way. You know what I mean? Manchester City fans of a certain age, we've grown up on this this path. You know what I mean? Manchester City's done this to us so many times, done it to me so many times. For the last 10 years, not so many times. But yeah, it was a tough one because you're going into that game on the back of a fantastic win in Lisbon, 5-0 against the Portuguese champions in their own backyard. I was out there in Lisbon, I had a great time. We looked mustard, you know what I mean? And you think, right, Tottenham at home, they're on the back of 2 defeats to Southampton and Wolves. You're thinking, we only have to turn up. We only have to turn up and we'll put these to the sword. Did a couple of match previews with Toby and Expressions. The Expressions one is box office. If you haven't seen it, watch it. Yeah, I was confident. They were expecting a hiding. You know what I mean? They were low on confidence, which you would be, losing to Southampton, losing to Wolves. We're on a high. You think, you know what? You can't see us slipping up against Tottenham. You know what I mean? You can't see it. I know they beat us early on in the season, but I was putting that down to, listen, beginning of the season, Man City starts slow. We got caught cold. We lost the game, but we move. We've been on a fantastic run. So you get to the Etihad Saturday, evening kickoff. Weather's a bit mad. But looking at the team, no real problem. Gundogan comes in. Mahrez drops out. You're looking at the team and you're thinking, yeah, that'll do. That's good enough. Carry on from Lisbon. Game on. So the game starts, yeah. And knowing Tottenham and the way they play, they've caught us on the counter-attack a few times, yeah. So you're thinking, with Kyle Walker at right back, Cancelo at left back, we ain't getting caught on the counter this time because we've got pace in the side. No problem. Then the game starts. You know what I mean? First goal. Great turn by Harry Kane. Flicks it into the path of Son. Son's left Ruben Diaz by a mile. Kyle Walker's nowhere to be seen. Diaz is left stranded, dragged out there. Son's in on goal. Squares it. Kulachevsky, whatever he's called, kid from Juventus they've signed, rolls it into an empty net. 1-0. So you're thinking, all right, calm down. We've been caught cold. Let's go back to the drawing board. So then it was pretty much City all the way through. First half, we're knocking on the door. But what was frustrating for me as a City fan, there was a lot of side-to-side passing and there was a lot of balls getting fizzed into the box, but there's no one in the box. So it's pointless. You're whizzing balls into Bernardo Silva or Foden to get his head on it, the tiny, you know what I mean? And then all Tottenham did is they just lined up in a line of like 8 at the back and they just let us play side to side. So they just moved us across, and we just looked like we were knocking it about well, but we weren't really getting anywhere. Tottenham were comfortable. Gundogan breaks through, hits the post. So we're knocking on the door. Then Sterling crosses a hopeless ball into the box, yeah? Lloris made a mistake. He didn't keep his hands onto it. He spills it. Gundogan, bang. 1-1. So you're thinking, right, we're back in the game now. We've made up for the mistake, the early mistake. Happy days. Do you know what I mean? And then it's just Same thing again. Do you know what I mean? Same thing again. Do you know what I mean? We get caught out cold again. Tottenham go 2-1 up. You know what I mean? They had a goal disallowed, so they should have been 3-1 up. It was a bit offside. So you're thinking then, wow, what's going on? It seemed to me like every time Tottenham attacked, we were wide open. It looked like we were going to score. We had something like 21, 22 chances, but they looked comfortable. They were defending well. They were deep. They were making sure everyone had the man. And we looked lost of ideas. We didn't have that plan B where I've said it in early parts of the season. Sometimes when you're chasing the game, you need a striker on there who can whiz the ball in, get you goals. We've had it with Edin Dzeko. We've had it with Balotelli. Do you know what I mean? We've had it with them kind of strikers over the years where we can bring them on, they get us a goal. I mean, we've got Delap sat on the bench. He's a young kid. He's a big physical unit. Throw him on. Let's get them balls in the box. Let's get this young kid on the end of him. Do you know what I mean? Because Tottenham were looking comfortable. They were looking absolutely comfortable. Didn't look problem by it. It was side to side. Sterling passes to Rodri passes to Walker passes to Mahrez, De Bruyne, cross it in, headed out, back again. Same old. You know what I mean? It just we didn't have the key to the lock. And then we gets to the 90th minute, 90th minute. We get a penalty. And I'm thinking to myself, right, we've got out of jail here because we don't deserve nothing. We've not been at the races. Let's get this penalty, score this penalty, we get a point. A point is better than no points. When you're in a title race, get a point. Sometimes you're going to go to games you're not going to deserve to win. Like Arsenal, we got 3 points. This game was the same. Take the point. Mahrez, great penalty, top corner. And then we're thinking, right, okay, point. But then I understand why we did it, because the tails was up and we thought we could snatch it. They caught us on the counter-attack again. They catch us on the counter-attack again. They get down the same side. They cross it in. Kyle Walker at the back post. I don't know what he's doing. If you get at the back post, get in front of your man. He does it all the time. He's behind his man. His positional sense is atrocious. Harry Kane rises above him. Bang. 3-2. Game lost. Fucking useless. Do you know what I mean? Harry Kane, had an absolutely outstanding game. Manchester City was disturbed by Harry Kane. They didn't know whether to follow him in when he dropped deep, because he dropped in that hole. They didn't know whether to let him go in there. They didn't know whether to press him. Do you know what I mean? They let him pick up the ball, turn, lay it off. If it was me, I'd have gone with him. Ruben Diaz should have been up his arse. Every time he got the ball, I'd have been in the back of him, not letting him do what he wanted to do. But no, we let him turn. We let him play them little balls inside, over the top. And at the end of the day, you've got to give him credit. When the ball came to him to finish, he finished. When the ball came to him in the middle, he was dangerous. He never lost it. I thought every time Tottenham got the ball, they looked like they were going to score. The way they passed through us was easy. It was like 1, 2, 3 passes on the edge of the box. We just looked all over the place. Whether we're not used to teams coming at us like that, I don't know. Whether we just got the tactics completely wrong, or whether Conte got his tactics completely right. I think it's a bit of all three. I'm going to give credit to Tottenham, because Tottenham came to that stadium with their heads down on the back of a bad run. So it would have been easy for Tottenham to feel sorry for themselves and get rolled over. But they didn't. They came, they stuck to the game plan. It worked. And they deserved the 3 points. That's all you can say. They deserved the 3 points. As a Manchester City fan, what we've been watching this season, we can't moan, right, at that team of ours. We just can't. But you've got to stand up and admit when you get beat tactically, or a team comes and takes the chances, and a team deserves the win, and they deserve the win. Tottenham absolutely deserved the win. End of story. So this is now a time where Pep Guardiola and the team, they have that meeting that they have. It happens once, twice a season, where they get them back in, they regroup, and they go again. Do you know what I mean? We've been on a fantastic run, and we've been beat. We're top of the league. We're 6 points clear. Liverpool's got a game in hand. If they win the game in hand, we're 3 points clear, and we've got to play them. The title's in our hands. We win all our games, we won the league. All these people panicking and all that. Listen, don't panic. We've been in a title race before and we've won it. We've chased teams down before and we've won it. We've been leading before and we've won it. Have faith in the manager who's been there. Have faith in the players that have been there. It's always arse-touching tackle when you lose a game in the title run. That's what title runs are about. It's always nervy, and it's going to get nervy again because people are going to lose, people are going to draw, people are going to win when you don't expect them to win. That's just football. That's the Premier League. That's why we love it. But you've got to back your team. You've got to back your manager. Trust Pep. He knows what went wrong. He knows it. He's got to put it right. Do you know what I mean? We've got to go on that run again. We've got to beat Liverpool at home. We've got to beat Man United. We've got to beat Everton away. These are the games you've got to win. If you don't win these games and you lose the league, it's your own fault. It's your own fault. You can't bottle it near the end of the season. You've got to, the teams that win the league are the team that keep on going. Man United, the year 2012 and Mancini, we kept going at them. They were a great team and there was nothing wrong with them, but they had a wobble. And as soon as they had a wobble, we was on them. Yeah? Liverpool's the same. They're chasing us down. Everyone thought the league was over, bar the people with a brain. So Liverpool were just confident. They're just rolling. Now they've seen a little bit of a chink in the armour. So they're going to go for it. So bring it on. Bring it on. We're Man City. You know what I mean? We're winning leagues. You know what I mean? Quite often now. We're champions. So champions, you've got to defend it. I won't be worried about it. We know we're a good side. We're probably the best side in Europe for me. So it's how you bounce back. It's how Pep gets them this week. He'll be analysing the game. He'll obviously make the players realise who did what wrong and things. I expect him to make some changes for Everton. John Stones might come back in because Laporte looked a little bit out of sorts. I expect Mahrez to start. He's having a great season. But all this panic you see online, I tell you what, it's madness, man. I'd hate to see a lot of these City fans back in the day, because back in the day, this was a weekly occurrence. Every week we were getting done last minute and we were shit. So I don't think half of these people would have survived. But listen, take a step back. We're top of the league. It's ours to lose. Don't worry about it. Title race it's not over. When you've got a side as good as Liverpool, it's not over. If Liverpool was top of the league by 6 points and we had a game in hand, we'd be fancying our chances of catching them. So fair play to Liverpool, fair play to Man City. The title race is on, let's have it. But all I'm going to say is, you've got to give your props to Antonio Conte and Tottenham Hotspur for turning up on the back of a bad run to the home of the champions and getting a result. They could have dropped the Reds at 2-2 and thought, you know what, City's come back, stole a point. But they didn't. They kept on going and they deserved it. And at the end of the day, you know what I mean? It's a good win for Tottenham. They're battling out for top four. I've got the Big Six show tonight, 9 o'clock. Toby's going to be waiting with hatchets, knives and all that. But listen, I'm there for it. I'm going to take it. I'm there for it. If you're big enough to give it, you're big enough to take it. But all I'm saying is, Blues, don't worry about it. Pep Guardiola and the boys know what they did wrong and they know what they've got to do to put it right. We're in the middle of a title race. Let's get behind the boys. None of this negative bullshit, none of this panicking bullshit. Just get behind the team, back the team, get out there with your chest and say, fucking bring it on, man. Bring the run on. Let's have it. Well, let's have the title running with Liverpool. Let's have a good old-fashioned title battle right down to the wire. And let's get this trophy home, innit? But anyway, that was my match reaction for Tottenham. Obviously disappointed. Doesn't happen a lot, but you take it on the chin. We keep moving forward together as Blues. We move on to the next game. Everton going to be tough. They're in a bad run under Frank. They're getting dragged into a relegation battle. So anyone that thinks Everton's going to be easy is not. We've just got to make sure we bounce back now. Make sure we bounce back. Don't let this bad result turn into 2 bad results, because then people will definitely be shitting themselves. So listen, stay positive. Yeah, remember, we never win at home and we never win away. We lost last week and we lost today. We don't give up because we're all pissed up. MCFC. Okay, calm down. Respect, man. Make sure you like, subscribe to my channel at Big Steve MCFC. Tune into the Big Six show tonight. Manchester City, top of the league.